Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, peasants and lords, shadowkin, high elves, dark elves, lizardmen that creep in the shadows for reasons we may never know. Welcome to my humble Kyber Tavern. Come on in. I know your travels in Talaria are difficult, treacherous, but here in the Kyber Tavern, please grab yourself an XP brew. Grab yourself some of the finest chickens that come straight from the heart that rank up your inner soul, because today, my friends, you need to get nice and cozy for an episode of What is Arnold Upgrading? All right, people, let's get down to business. If this is your first time around the Kyber Tavern, hit that like, subscribe. We do a lot of fun stuff around this part of the beautiful village. I don't know, wherever we are right now. People, what does it mean when what is Arnold upgrading? Well, it's in the name itself. What are we upgrading today? And if you need something to upgrade and you're a new player in Raid Shadow Legends, you should use that link down below. Scan my QR code of infinite knowledge and you will get for free as a new player, Tagore right at the very beginning, and Deacon Armstrong once you hit level 40, and that is a huge deal. Only giveaway code that gives away Deacon. Yeah, that says something right there. People, let's get down to business. I'm gonna be straight with you. I might do something I deeply, deeply regret, but I can't resist doing so. We're gonna save that one for last. But today in the Raid Shadow Legends realm, there's a new fusion around the block here. We are currently well underway. We just started the new fusion event for Lysandre. It's that is exciting. Some of the previous fusions I've done for Mad Hatter, Lady Noelle, Lord Entertainer Fabian, but seems to be pretty decent for Hydra, and I'm always looking to build good Hydra teams. So that's why I'm gonna be chasing for him, and because I like chasing after Hydra, not Hydra characters, just fusion characters in general. So we have a gear enhancement, champion training, dungeon divers event, a lot of things that are kind of working into one another. And of course, we also have currently a Spider Den tournament that's gonna be wrapping up here in the next day, and a Fire Night tournament. So we're definitely well on our way, and hopefully I made this video by now. But if you haven't checked it out already, make sure, even if you're not going for Lysandre, at least pick up one of these epics, the Yuzan, the Maroon. Pretty decent epics. Some would say they're more excited for the epic than the legendary. Kind of funny. Don't have one yet. We're gonna be building one up. Maybe I can try to get a spare one after finishing up Lysandre requirements. But nonetheless, what we're looking for today is we're trying to basically double dip into champion training as well as dungeon divers. We're trying to level up some beautiful champions. And with the champion training event here, this is mainly just, as you guys know, you're leveling up, you're upgrading the rank of the champions. This does not give you points for booking up champions. So we're not gonna be booking up champions. There's a lot of champions I've been waiting to book up, especially my Lady Mikage. I have her built, but I wanna book her up. No, we'll get there eventually, hopefully. Actually, did I book her up? I can't remember. No, I didn't. So can we please get a champion, I don't know, the tournament, so I can get the books. The booking only works for the tournaments as far as I'm aware. All right, people. We have 3 champs that we're gonna upgrade, saving the funniest for last. Maybe I don't know, maybe I'm gonna regret it. You guys let me know. But the first one I know I'm not gonna be regretting is going to be a recent acquirement. Is that a word? A recent acquisition, I think is the word I'm looking for here. From this past weekend, incredibly excited. Ended up bagging myself a Chalco the Blind. You gotta check out that video. If you guys can have a moment of silence for my friend Mobile Gamer, because he didn't get it. Sucks for him though. I ended up getting the champion and I got the 5 red stars. So I would be remiss if we didn't do anything with this champion. So let's just go show it real quick in case you aren't familiar with Chalco the Blind, a more recent the legendary champion that just came out, what was it, last month? Void champion, which is great, and 4.5 star overall, absolutely killer in clan boss, killer in Hydra, pretty decent in arena, pretty decent in some of the hard mode stuff out there. So stuff that I'm looking at, and I forgot to go for my checklist on what I'm looking to upgrade. So I'm focusing on trying to build up more faction war stuff. My demon spawn, pretty lackluster, minus my Prince Kaimar. I have a lure, and nothing too much beyond that. So that's gonna help out for the faction wars. Also looking to build up more Hydra teams, and also hard mode focusing is kind of a big deal for me as well. So this kind of checks all those boxes. So yeah, I think it goes without saying, it's time we upgrade the rank of our beautiful, beautiful Chalco the Blind. So let's, this character, I'm so excited for. He's gonna get the chickens. He's not gonna have to waste his time eating up, less than stellar rares characters people don't want. He needs chickens all day, baby. So if you could say it with me, everyone, winner, winner, chicken dinner. And there we go. Let's ascend. Do I have the stuff right now? It appears that our inventory here in the tavern is running quite low. Guess I gotta farm some of those potion keeps here in the foreseeable future, especially now that we have a fusion event going on here. So ignore that 6 ascension star. We will get it. Just not right now. Besides, I don't even think you get points here. Oh, I forgot there's another thing going on right now. Before we get into champion number 2, we got a clan versus clan going on. So this is a great time to be upgrading your champions, doing all these different events. Where am I currently in this? Let's see, members. Ooh, I'm not. Last one, I was number 1, but Ben Benson showing me up today. It's all good. It's for the collective good here. So we got to keep pushing. Make sure I maintain the lead. Clan versus clan is another one of those things where if you are looking to try to upgrade stuff, one of the better times to do it during a clan versus clan. All right, man. This was tough. Looking at what I want to upgrade next. There's a lot of champions I want to upgrade in my inventory. But number 2, I feel pretty confident. I looked at some of my, I've been upgrading a lot of rares and epics lately. I mean, what is that? That's like peasant-like mentality. And I'm like, you know what? I got some legendaries that are chilling around that I feel bad not upgrading. What was it? Was it the epic and rare champions before legendaries? Am I cuckoo bananas? Yeah. Did I need to ask you that question? No, you guys already knew that answer. So let's take a look at our 5-star legendaries that we have. Or you can take a little gander for yourself as to what I currently have. Oh, the problem is I have the meme side of me and I also have the legit side of me. I'm gonna pick a legit thing first, and I'm gonna tell you my complications picking the last one. So let's go ahead, talk about the first one I'm gonna upgrade. I feel like this one isn't a meme. We're gonna be upgrading Padraig. I don't know, the old oak guy. Pulled this last month and it's like, oh, cool. I wasn't expecting him, kind of just came out of nowhere. Perfect. This guy right here, let's go pull him up real quick so you can see why I'm considering him. And he checks off a few things on my checklist. So Grand Oak, Padraig, I don't know, whatever his name is, 4-star overall champion, Sylvan Watcher, so that's on my checklist, trying to build up things for Fax Wars right now. To do a quick summary of what I got done, I got myself, what was it, Knights Revenant, that's done. We also have Sacred Order, that's all done. Almost done with Undead Hordes. I got to the highest tier, trying to 3-star it now, and then I also have Barbarians maxed out. Sylvan Watchers, I have champions, I just haven't put effort into upgrading them. So Sylvan Watchers, we're gonna be putting some effort into them. Actually, is this guy my first Sylvan Watcher that I'm gonna be upgrading? Hold on. Is this the first one? I know, again, I've unlocked some, but I don't think I've upgraded many of the Sylvan Watchers. Yes, this is gonna be my first Sylvan Watcher that I'm gonna take the 6 stars and actually put some effort in. So yeah, okay, let's go back into our tavern and take a quick look at the one and only Grand Oak Padraig. This is a pretty nice support champion that we have here. It's also pretty good for Hydra, so that's another one of my subsidiary requirements. I want to keep building great Hydra teams. 5-star overall Hydra. Also, check out the hard mode dungeons. 5-star for Fire Knight Dragon. Hell yeah. That's, again, everything just check, 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 check. All my check boxes are hit. The Hydra, the Faction Wars, and hard mode dungeons. Pretty ecstatic about all that. Not the, maybe not the greatest in clan boss, but that's fine. My clan boss is in a decent spot. Pretty decent for arena if I wanted to throw him in there as well. This guy has a pretty nifty, unique ability. At the start of his turn, he's gonna place a buff on each ally for 1 turn depending on their type. Attack, they get a 50% increase attack buff. If they're a defensive champion, they get 60% defense. If they're a support champion, they get 50% accuracy. The buff champions get a shield on them equal to 30% of their max shield. Pretty nice. It's got turn meter fill, which is great. Debuff removal, 30% increased speed. That is a pretty nice thing that he has there. And then he has this word spores, which allows his allies to team up with him. Team ups with allies to attack a single enemy. So he's got, come on, this is like staple support champion stuff right here. Then your allies joining attack will use their, why does this thing look like, 360p on the attacks? Whatever, you just gotta believe me. Then he's gonna be able to, the allies joining will be able to use their default skills. Also restores all allies destroyed max HP. 50% continuous health. He's got a nice speed increase in the dungeons as well, 25%. Snake Root, allows him to decrease the cooldown of a random ally's active skills by 2 turns. These are all pretty gnarly things. I'm actually surprised that this is really only a 4-star rated champion. Maybe it's because it's not really too helpful in the Amius, the Clan Boss, maybe the Iron Twins. Okay, but overall, I feel like this might be a little bit of an underrated thing that Hell Hades has going on here. So, with that said, let's go ahead and upgrade this next champion that we have here. So Padraig, the Grand Oak, first Sylvan Watch that I'm gonna be putting some effort into. You have been, give it to me. You have been summoned to be the next one to 6-star. So please, this is a fully human chicken that we have here. See this? Yeah, people think it's a chicken. No, sometimes they can be human chickens here. In 3, 2, 1, feast! You bearded oak wizard. Here you go. Yes, I am ready. Sacrifice. Yes, even he's like, yes. Excited about this one. So first Sylvan Watcher, we're gonna be building up. Time to be putting some effort into that Sylvan Watch and Sylvan Watcher faction. All right, Silver Watchin. That's me the new name. So the Silver Watch, the Watchins. Okay. All right, here's the problem, people. The last champion I want to upgrade here, oh gosh, I feel like I'm not gonna get a ton of use. The one I'm gonna upgrade. I'm gonna show you some of the ones I had on my short list, and again, we're in a fusion event, so I'm sure there's gonna be another training event. I'll upgrade some more. I usually upgrade 2 to 3 champions when I farm the food every single time one of these events or tournament shows up. Here was on my short list of things I wanted to upgrade. Skeletor, mainly because I have a 6 red star. I don't think he's that amazing, but some of you guys are like, hey, you should just do it. I'm like, okay. So he was on the short list. I wasn't enthusiastic about it. Also, next on my list, I was considering Tatura. I have it at 5 of 7 stars. I use it a little bit, but I feel like, man, that 5 to 6 star difference, the durability helps out a lot. I would like to upgrade this guy. This is a very solid high elf character that we have here. Other things that I had, Deliana. This was highly recommended, I believe, by Ben in my guild when I was first doing some Hydra, learning sessions. He loved this Deliana. The overall reviews weren't as ecstatic as some of the other champions, but okay. Also, Rourke was another champion I was considering. I believe he's another Sylvan Watcher. So again, working into another faction I need to build up. Saoirse was the second place. I wanted to do this number 1 because she's kind of a flex character. It shows that maybe you spent, I don't know, $1 or $2 in this game. So I kind of wanted to do that, but also pretty good for some of the hard mode stuff like hard mode Spider and whatnot. She got buffed recently, so I feel like I would like to upgrade her because more of the flex side of things. So, maybe the next time I do a session, she might be bumped up. Because again, you got to upgrade fun characters, flex characters. She's definitely one of those, I think, here. What else was on my short list of things here? Solus kind of was on that short list. You can see I kind of put little markers next to them, 1 or 2, like if I want to upgrade them right away, not. Solus, man, this was a tough one. You guys gave me a lot of positive feedback when I got Solus the other day when we were doing the Chalco to Blind stuff, I believe it was. It just seems like maybe he got power crept out a little bit. I don't know. I need maybe a little bit more convincing. Gaius, I was considering doing this for maybe a poison arena or bomb. He's bomb, right? I think he's bombs. That was something I was considering doing. My arena teams are in a good spot, so I wasn't like running to the finish line on that. And then we have, let's see, was Iron Braga was on the short list. Ghostborn was on the short list. What am I? Oh gosh. Please be nice to me if you think I made a stupid move. What I want to upgrade today is Septimus. The taverns with the lighting's not doing it justice. Go into my inventory. I unlocked this champion a while ago, but it wasn't on my short list for a very specific reason. I'll go over it, but look at this. It's literally golden armor. Golden armor. I mean, come on. I mean, it's like this, like in all of the games growing up, you're grinding the Call of Duty games, whatever. You get the golden, what's it, the golden deagle or something, or you get the golden, I don't know, scar, whatever. Getting gold camo, it was a flex. This guy, he just looks so cool. And this was one of the best champions in the game for the longest time. However, power creep, new content, kind of took him back. But the thing that I just love about him, besides just the awesome looks, and again, he's kind of a flex character. It was between him and Saoirse for what's more flexy. I don't know, just a full gold seems a lot of fun. I think Saoirse's probably the better flex character in terms of if you want to flex your wealth. I suppose. Wealth. How much money? Reverse wealth. How much decreased wealth you put into this game? Anyways, but to give the long story short of it, this guy was one of the hardest hitting champions, maybe still up there for some of the content in this game. I would see this guy with Holy Sword. Literally, it's the Holy Sword. He would like one tap bosses. I'm not even kidding. Also does great damage for the clan boss. That's what I saw. I can't remember who it was. I saw a video and then I saw them literally like one shot a spider. It's like, oh gosh, that's hilarious. However, what's the problem then? If he's one-shotting fools left and right, if he's got some crazy, because look, his damage is based on enemy max HP, what's the problem? Well, the problem is newer content beyond when it came out started capping max HP damage, enemy max HP damage. So, you know, the viability of this got diminished as a result. I believe, for example, let me see if I can find it. Like, for example, I believe once you get past dungeon 20, which I'm in a good spot. I basically have all the dungeons on 20 minimum, some even more. But like, let's take, for example, you know, the spider, for example. Now, I believe here's when, like, once you get past like 20, I believe there's a cap on max HP damage. I could be, yeah. Oh, I still got a little boogie from my sickness, but damage from skills that scale based on enemy max HP cannot exceed 10% of the boss's max HP when attacking the boss. Yeah, but if I go to like stage 20, for example, let's go ahead and pull up the boss guide here. You see that unique ability is not there. So if you're someone that needs to get to stage 20, which I don't, I have all my stuff on stage 20 fairly easily, this would be an incredibly fun champion, but also pretty good inside the clan boss, the Demon Lord. You know, you guys let me know if this is a stupid thing to upgrade. I'm just doing it because it's just all the gold. It made me happy. It made me happy. And I love seeing some of the old gameplay of Septimus. I think I may be just a little too late playing the game hardcore to benefit from this. But here, let's just pull it up real quick so you can see. If we go to Hell Hades as our baseline, it's a 4-star overall rated champion. And as you can see down here, yeah, right here, Septimus has the biggest nuke in the game until you hit, as we said, stage 21 content. Then he gets capped, but he still smacks like a runaway train. I mean, look at this 5-star in clan boss, decent in Hydra. So I could say I could put a little check mark in that box here. Yeah, I mean, overall, still pretty decent. But as you can see, he's not getting like 5 stars on the dungeons because once you get past 20, it starts capping the max HP damage. Hard mode, you know, still okay in Spider. You know, not as good as some of the other stuff we were upgrading to here today. All right in Arena. But again, it just seems like such a fun champion in the right situation. And you know, if I can get him to do some good stuff in the clan boss, cool. My experience has been, especially getting Jintoro. We upgraded Jintoro many episodes of What is Arnold Upgrading? And I found myself a little bit disappointed. It seems like for things like Jintoro, these big damage dealers, they need like block damage, and I don't have a lot of block damage characters. So maybe that's where the limiting factor comes with this. But anyways, I'm doing it. I'm upgrading Septimus. Oh, and also, you know, worst case scenario, I can use him for the Bannerlord faction wars. Yeah, so there we go. I need to work on my Banner Lords as well. So that I'm trying to give myself reasons to upgrade this champion. So this is gonna be just more of a fun, memey thing. Maybe I'll get some use out of it. Definitely some other champs I probably should have upgraded more. Even some epics I probably should have upgraded before him. But I don't care because he's shining. You know that song from Moana, the little crab spider dude, when he was singing the Shine song, he was talking about Septimus. I can't resist. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. It's all yours, baby. Take it home. And there we go. Septimus 6-star. Oh man. I don't know. It just seems like a ton of fun. I mean, come on. You can't tell me when you look at Septimus, like, come on, this looks so awesome. Fully, like, I feel like if there was like a, I don't know, like a medieval version of Call of Duty and they had like different camos for the armor, this is what the gold armor should look like in that game. I just had to do it. I think obviously the better upgrades today were Chalco the Blind as well as Grand Old Padraig. But you know what? I will find something, and hopefully if it makes at least, if I smile at least once using this character, that's all I can ask for. That's all for today, my friends, in today's episode of What is Arnold Upgrading? Let me know what you guys are upgrading lately. And Raid Shadow, I was about to say Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Looks a little different than Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes around here. But again, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are a new player, you want some amazing champions to get up and running when you start Raid for the first time, use my link down below. Scan that QR code and you will get Tagore right away, an amazing epic champion. And even more amazing is gonna be Deacon Armstrong at level 40. Banger deal, my friend. Leave that like, comment down below, subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And always remember, it's great to be in the Empire today.
Oh, it's great to be in the Empire.